Good morning, children. Welcome to your computer class. So, do you remember what we learned in the last class? Yes, we learned to identify the parts of a computer. And we also learned about the monitor and the mouse. So, now let's continue with the parts of a computer. Let's first recollect the different parts of the computer. Let's identify them. So we have the monitor, the mouse, the keyboard and the CPU being the four main parts of a computer. So do you remember what the monitor does? Yes, whatever we type or whatever we draw, all that work is seen on the monitor, is seen on the screen of the monitor. And what does a mouse do? Using a mouse, you can select anything on the monitor. You can point your mouse pointer and select. You can also do drawing and coloring using the mouse. So mouse is the second important part of a computer. Now let's learn some more information about the keyboard. I hope you remember about the keyboard. Before we started with WordPad, we had learned about the keyboard. Yes, that there are many keys on the keyboard. And when we press the keys, whatever key we press, those letters or numbers or special characters, they are visible on the screen. So we use a keyboard to type on the computer screen. It has many buttons called keys. We press the keys to type letters or numbers. So this is a picture of a sample keyboard. Now the keyboard looks slightly different if you have a laptop computer and it is different on a desktop computer. Since most of us use a desktop computer and in school also we use a desktop computer, let us understand the keys on such a keyboard. So there are approximately 103, 104 keys on a keyboard. It slightly varies from company to company. So there are slight variations in that. But basically the keys, the main keys on the keyboard are the same. So let us identify some of the main keys that are there on the keyboard. So the first set of keys, what are they? They are the alphabet keys. So they are used to type letters. You can type them either in capital letters or in small letters. So the next set of keys that we have are the number keys. Now number keys, there are two sets of number keys. So the first set of number keys are above the alphabet, above the letters on the keyboard. And we have one more set of number keys to the right side. They are also called as number keys and they are placed on a numeric keypad. Now these number keys might not be there on a keyboard which is part of the laptop. So there are two sets of number keys, one above the alphabet, above the letters, and the other to the right side of the keyboard. So how do we move up and down a document? You have typed something, you want to move the cursor up and down the typed document. So yes, we use the arrow keys. So you have 4 arrow keys. You have the up arrow, you have the down arrow, you have the right arrow, and you have the left arrow. So these are the 4 arrow keys. Now next we go into the longest key on the keyboard. What is that called? Yes, that is the space bar. I think the name itself indicates what is the use of that. When we want to insert spaces between 2 words, 2 alphabet, 2 numbers, etc., we use the space bar. And the more number of times you press the space bar, that many spaces will appear on the text. The most important key is next, and that is the enter key. So that is usually a L-shaped key. So you can see that it is an L-shaped key, and we use the enter key for so many different purposes. When we first start typing in WordPad, we use the enter key to go to the next line, to take us to the next line. We also use enter key when we get some dialog boxes. Dialog boxes means where it is asked yes or no. Do you want to save? Yes or no. Yes, do you want to open a file? Yes or no. So those options, when we want to click, you can use the enter key. When you want to select a certain button, you can first use the arrow keys to select the right option, and then you can just press the enter key. So the enter key has various uses, and it is considered to be the most important key on the keyboard. Apart from these keys, we also have many other keys which you have learnt also. The caps lock key, yes, to make everything in capital letters. Then you have the dash, comma, full stop. So those keys also you have been using when you are typing text in WordPad. So I hope all of you have understood about the keys on a keyboard. I hope now all of you have understood what is the use of a keyboard and have also learned to identify the keys on a keyboard. Now let's do some exercises. So here we need to fill in the blanks. We need to choose the words from the box and then fill in the blanks. So the first question is, a computer has dash main parts. So the answer is 4. So a computer has 4 main parts. So the second question is, the dash looks like a TV. We have learned this in the last class. The monitor looks like a TV. The third question is, we use a dash to type. We just revised that we use a keyboard to type. A keyboard has many buttons called dash. What is it called? Keys. So a keyboard has many buttons called keys. And the last question here is, we use a dash to select things on the monitor. So we use a mouse to select things on the monitor. I hope all of you got that correct. Now let's do a fun activity. For those of you who have your book, you can do the activity 2 after chapter 3. where you can paste stickers from the stickers page which you have in your book, and you can form a simple computer system and also write the names of the different parts of a computer. Also, I want all of you to click on the button here to learn how to draw the parts of a computer. So it has a very nice video where you can take guidance to draw the parts of a computer. And remember, children, to write your name, class and section and click a picture of the drawing and send it to your class teacher in the group. Let's wind up with doing some typing in WordPad using your keyboard. So today's lesson was also about keyboard, right? So we are going to type 2 sentences in WordPad. A keyboard has many buttons called keys. We press the keys to type letters or numbers. So type this in WordPad. With that, we come to the end of today's class. Thank you, children, and have a good day.